Hello everybody, good morning. How is everybody? Welcome back. I'm Ray. Just thinking about all the comments about being in this space on YouTube and everything that it's bringing up. It's surprising what things come up in this space, in any space. So I've started to post on YouTube and got really quite an overwhelming response that was unexpected. I didn't expect this at all. I decided to show up because I felt guided to, and that's how I've been showing up day to day for over 20 years now. I've been following these inner signposts, and some of them are more subtle, others are like neon flashing inner signposts that say, Ray, this way. And I dutifully follow. I take the guidance, and I've lived like that for quite some time now, and that's why I'm here. I'm following my guidance. I'm here with a lot of curiosity, actually, and I'm listening, tuning in, and day to day responding to a lot of the things that come up in the comments, but also trying to remain true to myself. I could quite easily start to meet everybody's needs, all these different perspectives, and I'm here to help in whatever way I can by sharing my story and what I do as an energy healer. But I must remain true to myself, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up, continue to show up authentically every day, and follow those inner signposts and trust the process. I hope that I'm creating a space in this channel that can hold many perspectives and many experiences, and for that to be enough. And whatever I share, please feel free to take whatever resonates with you. If it feels familiar in some way, or if you feel that it can help in some way, that's wonderful. But I don't pretend to be here for any other reason. And again, I'm here with a lot of curiosity and just allowing life to unfold as it does, and having the integrity and as much wisdom as I can to stay true to who I am and to be here in that esprit, as they say here in France. What I wanted to share today was a little bit on energy healing and distance energy healing. And in my last post I said how I got into energy healing, how I got into distance energy healing during COVID, which of course meant that I couldn't have anybody come to my practice in France. Me push my boundaries to explore energy in a different way. And what I found was that it was very effective, and I was working one-to-one intuitive coaching, and I could connect very easily with the people that I was working with. Now there's a scientific basis for this, which I love. And there was an experiment in the 80s, I think, that showed how time and space don't exist in a way that everything is connected by this unifying field, quantum field. And what they did was they took a particle and they cut it in two, and they put one particle somewhere on the continent, I think, and another particle in the other half in, I don't know where, but in two different places. I think there was about 80 kilometers between the two halves of that particle, and they stimulated one half and the other half reacted in the same way simultaneously. So there was no lag, and even though that they were separated by distance, they reacted in the same way. They were basically showing that connection didn't need physical proximity, and I find that fascinating. I love that because it's what I experience when I'm working with energy. and healing or doing the distance energy work. So that's what I thought I'd explore with you a little bit today, and it came up yesterday, I think, and I was reading a comment, something that resonated deeply about how we can feel so unwell that it prevents us from being present as parents in life. A very challenging experience when we're not feeling well, and we're overwhelmed by certain emotions, past trauma, whatever it is. There are different ways that we experience this. And as I was reading the comment was about anger, feeling anger. What I connected with was not anger, it was pain. It was a deep emotional pain. This is what I've discovered through my own exploration of energy and emotion and the healing that we can do. That often the anger that we can feel so viscerally in the body, it's one of the hardest energetic emotions that can be stored in the body that we can sit with. That's my own experience anyway. It might be different for you. But what I connected to was the deep pain that was beneath that. And what I've understood is that there is an origin. It starts somewhere, okay? It's related to that energetic memory that gets built up over time, and which becomes a trigger, in later life. And the origin of stress, that's what I like to call it, but it's the origin of an experience. And that experience can start off as something and then over time can evolve in a way that pain becomes anger. And the pain, if repeated, if that experience is repeated and repeated and repeated, after a while, our inability to hold off that pain, and as children, we are quite powerless, often or not, that pain can turn into an anger, an upset at having our boundaries disrespected or transgressed. And so what I wanted to do as an exercise in energy healing, to show you the potential and to help you explore your own healing through energy, is to just connect and to explore that potential. Okay, these are potentials. Everything is a potential. Okay, and we can bring whatever we believe to that potential, and then we limit it in some way. So it's allowing all beliefs or limitations to let those go and just be there in a spirit of curiosity, of exploration, if this resonates. Okay. Hello again. I decided to come in because my arm was getting tired from holding the camera. What I'm going to do, and it's what I do when I work as an energy healer, whether I'm working with myself or I'm working with somebody else, I'm essentially holding the space with my presence and with the intention to connect, to engage consciously with consciousness. The intention in itself is incredibly powerful. The intention as I hold this space, because I'm essentially working with anybody who is connecting in this space. And again, remember, there's no distance or time in terms of energy. Everything is unified in presence, the quantum field, the unifying field of consciousness. So anybody who watches this video and chooses to engage, to be present, to connect, is able to enter, to engage in this space that we are creating. Okay, I'm holding the space, but you're choosing to be there in presence. And in that way, as I hold the space, my intention is to connect with the origin of whatever it is that wishes to come into awareness, to awaken into consciousness. And I don't need to know what that is. This is your personal experience. And what I'm doing is holding the space, opening up a space where you can choose to be present, to connect, to come within, as I will guide you, to observe what is your experience and to let go of any attachment to what it is you wish to achieve or to experience or what you expect. It's simply being present and being curious and allowing, okay? So think of it less as me doing the healing for you, as you engaging in this space and allowing whatever is to be, okay? And then observe what it is you're feeling in presence. If you're sitting or lying comfortably, you can just close your eyes, bring your awareness within. I'm going to do the same. And again, as soon as I do that, and there's this intention to be present, to connect, there's this space that I am holding and creating, inviting you to connect in this way. And you do that not by extending your energy, but really by bringing your focus, your energy within. This is your experience, okay? This is your exploration of what is in the present moment. Okay. And as you bring your awareness within, it's as if you're entering this space of consciousness, observing what it is you feel, what you experience. It could be physical sensations, it could be an emotional experience. Again, there's no right or wrong. As we do this, we're engaging with curiosity, engaging with what is in the present moment. And we're also entering that conversation with the body, observing different sensations in the body, allowing the body to guide us, particularly powerful in healing. Okay, so as you have your awareness within, observing whatever you're feeling in the body, it might be that there is something that pulls your attention, that is asking for your attention. And you respond with presence, focusing your mind, your attention on whatever it is you're feeling, you're observing. And again, there's no need to force anything, simply observing with curiosity. And again, my intention, and I'm already feeling a lot of energy flowing, moving, again, without any need to know, just allowing. My intention is to connect with the origin of whatever wishes to come into awareness, to be acknowledged, awakened into consciousness. And in your turn, it's observing what it is you feel in the body, simply present, observing with curiosity. So I'm going to be silent for a moment, and we're just going to stay in this space, in presence, observing. Whatever it is you're observing with curiosity, no matter the sensation, sometimes a sensation can be quite challenging. There's an allowing. There's also an acknowledgement. This is an aspect of you, your experience, that's asking to be acknowledged. And you're bringing your awareness to it. You're giving it the attention it needs. And it's in this space that we can learn so much through observation. Where we might be holding ourselves tight, resisting, holding off. Everything we need to know, we need to become aware of, and to become is found in this space, in the present moment. And again, whatever your experience, there's no right or wrong. It's your engagement in the present moment. Your presence is enough. Your presence is powerful. Okay. And just bring your awareness back into the space, the room, wherever you are. You can open your eyes when you're ready, maintaining that connection to the present moment, to your body. And this really is an opportunity to engage with consciousness. Every time we come back fully into presence, we pull our thoughts back in, we sit with overwhelm, reactivity, no matter what it is we're experiencing. The moment we come back into presence, everything can shift, because everything happens in the present moment. All our decisions, all our choices, how we respond, what we discover. And there we shift out of the story, the narrative, the duality, and we access more and more of who we are, the truth of who we are. At least that's my experience. So thank you for being here. Thank you for engaging. I'd be really interested to hear of your experience. And again, this is something that we come back to consistently. This is something we can develop and nurture. We're opening up that space of connection, presence, the ability to self-heal, to explore your own experience with more curiosity, with more presence. Okay, so thank you for being here. Comments, whatever questions you may have, and I look forward to seeing you in the next post.